Hey guys, welcome back to another Craft Controversy beer review, and this is actually an extra special one, but before I get into that, this is Mr. PJ
special.
Harvey, as always, and I'm Mr. Griff.
A lot.
A lot. It changes every time. So today we're going to be looking at a Cigar City exclusive release that I just got yesterday from the time of filming this, so on 8/1. This is the Cognac Barrel-Aged Marshal Zhukov Imperial Stout. So I'm gonna let PJ read this, but before I let him do that, I just gotta explain real quick. I went to Tampa to drop off my niece, and while we were there, we thought, well, hell, we're only 50 miles. 50 miles, that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. We're only 50 miles away, so let's go. And a buddy of mine, Andy Byers, that is part of the El Catador. Sorry, club. So he had a bunch of orders that I picked up for him, but it just somehow worked out that this was the day they released the Cognac Barrel Zhukov.
Yeah.
So I was there for that, and I was able to grab one. And it was just kind of like one of those magical things, like, oh,
you
sweet,
were the luckiest
I was
person.
here.
You literally have the best luck.
The luck was on my side that day. So and
Except
Tampa,
for the douchebag bartender guy.
yeah, that dude was a complete snob. I know we can probably come across as snobbish, but my God, this guy was on another level. But regardless, he didn't brew the beer. He was just the asshole face of the checkout counter. But let's let PJ read this. He can do so better than I can, so let's find out what this is.
Whether he was commanding Mongol forces at Khalkhin Gol, defending the population during the Siege of Leningrad, or leading the Soviet charge into Berlin, Marshal Georgy Zhukov was one of the most feared and respected commanders of the early 20th century. The Marshal did have his soft side, however, a side he indulged with an occasional sip of cognac brandy. We celebrate Zhukov and his sweet tooth with the Imperial Stout aged in cognac barrels. Rich and decadent, this stout balances its espresso-like roastiness with a soft licorice-like sweetness and pronounced vanilla from extensive aging in French oak.
Okay, so I was afraid that description was just going to be the generic Zhukov description, but that is cool. Okay, I like that because it is sweet. I had it on draft that day, and it is sweet. Spoiler alert, but what a beautiful description. That's really cool. Like historically, somewhat accurate too. Yeah, awesome. Well, open it up with your giant club.
Anybody interested in buying these? Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Cheap.
Look, it doesn't script the cap either.
No, it doesn't script the cap, and it sticks.
It has some back. Alright, that's enough, sorry.
So yeah, I was lucky enough to be there that day. How cool is that? It just so happened to be, I cannot remember the name of the release day, like the title.
Jesus
But
Christ.
my God, yeah, it is. It is
Wow.
a dark.
That is motor oil. Holy shit.
That's actually one of the darkest.
Yeah, like this is like super dark khaki.
Yeah.
This is just Jesus.
It's like I have all these terms in my head,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say them.
It's just like that's what the head looks like.
I mean, these are. Imagine the darkest roasted coffee, and you mix it with the dirtiest oil. Like it is that crazy. And I'm not sure. Does it list the ABV?
I do not see it.
No. Well,
I'm guessing it's upwards of like 12 probably.
I'll try to post it in the
Close.
description if I don't forget. But
Short you a little bit.
Jesus Christ, that is dark.
I've said this before, but this is like the abyss. Like this is darker than dark.
I mean, if you had like a high-powered halogen lamp on the
Yeah,
other
it
side
would
of
not
this,
go
I
through
don't
this.
think it would go through this. But wow, and even the head on it is insanely. It's like the head on it's like an espresso.
Like even more so, I think.
Yeah, like even more so. Espresso has brighter foam
Yeah.
than this, but I don't know. Yeah, it's insane. Let's get a nose. I get a ton of dark fruit,
Yeah.
a lot of sweetness.
Definitely that licorice, like sugary, like that, I don't know, that dry sugar, sweet licorice. Holy shit, I love the way this smells.
You almost get kind of like a chicory root, like from, I remember Dogfish Head chicory stout?
I never
You
had
kind of
it.
get like this like rooty earthiness.
I can see what you mean, yeah. It does smell very earthy.
I get almost like a dark cherry. Some
I get
plum.
like a cherry wood.
Yeah, very oaky. Yes.
Wow, this smells amazing.
This is probably a 1,200 calorie per glass drink right
Well, I
now.
said it was decadent, so.
Yeah. So it smells really sweet. It's got all that characteristic from the barrel. Vanilla, dark fruit, cherry. There's we could probably go on for another 5 minutes of just describing shit. Wow. Yeah, we tried to let this warm up a little bit too. I think we're just about there to optimal temp range, but let's just go ahead and let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, I get a lot of cherry.
I get a lot of licorice.
Yeah,
Like a woody licorice, earthy, just any adjective you can think of. It
so here's
pretty
my
much-
stupid vision in my head. If you took licorice and we'll take like a Twizzler and use cherry and then use regular bittersweet kind of a licorice, age it in a cognac barrel with dark fruits. Like that's kind of what this is.
Throw a little bit of chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, throw a lot of coffee in there because you get a lot of that on the end.
Tons of bitterness on the back end.
Not a whole lot of soy, which I tend to get in these really super viscousy major imperial stouts. It's there, but it's not. I guess the barrel character, like the barrel,
Over.
kind of took that out. I think a little bit, but
So I'm gonna say that I think we reviewed the regular Marshal Zhukovs, didn't we?
yeah.
I know we've drank it before.
Yeah, I know we
Andy
drank
sent
it.
me a bottle, so I'm
I think we
guessing you
did.
like this a lot more than the regular.
Oh, absolutely. I think we did review it, and that was my complaint. Was that it just needed to be barrel aged. It was a good standalone
Yeah,
base
it's-
stout, obviously, but yeah, it needed a barrel, and well, here it is.
Yeah.
Here's one of them. I guess they also do a bourbon barrel. We just got word today that they're doing a double barrel Marshal Zhukov. So I'm gonna guess that's brandy barrels and bourbon barrels. So that's gonna be, I think our good friend Andy sent that to me earlier today, and he's actually part of the El Catador Club, but I don't think he'll be able to get it, which sucks. I was just there yesterday, and they announced it today, which I don't know if that means they released it today. Who fucking knows? But
Yeah.
either way, I missed it. So, oh well. This is amazing. It was so cool to be there, just to be able to walk in and they're like, "Hey, we're releasing cognac, Zhukov over here." And I'm like, "What?"
Remember Andy called me while I was at work and I answered it. One of the few times I actually answered phone calls at work, and he's like, "You're never gonna guess what they fucking released." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Marshal Zhukov cognac."
Yeah.
And like he said that you were like, "Do you want regular Marshal Zhukov or the cognac?"
Yeah, it was just a stupid fucking question.
Like, duh.
So it was a 2-bottle limit, so I went ahead and grabbed one for myself, and then Andy's gonna get one as well. So, but he got a slew of amazing club exclusive beers like Life is Like, Bolita, Gates of Hell, or something, I forget. They're in the room over there, but yeah, maybe if Andy wants to, we can do a review of one.
I'm sure he'll be down.
So look for that in the future, but let's talk about rating wise for this. I'll let you go first.
We'll go 98.
Okay, I'm not far from you, believe it or not.
Yeah. Wow. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Why is that? Why 98?
Just because, I don't know, it's not perfect to me, but it's pretty damn near close.
Yeah.
Like, I love the base beer. Base beer is one of my favorite imperial stouts. It's not barrel aged. I just think that it have a little bit more barrel character. But that's my only knock.
Your only grief.
I love the amount of flavor that's packed in it. It doesn't feel like each flavor is fighting for everything. They kind of just coexist together and create this
So
cacophony.
98, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go 96. So I'm not too far from you, but my complaint, I'm not a big fan of the base beer. Like if I just drink it alone, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's good. You know, I'm not,
Well, you're
but
not
I'm not a
really a
big
big fan of
I'm
barrel
barrel
aged,
aged.
yeah.
But I'm also not a big fan of cognac barrels. This one though, on the other hand, is it reminds me more of a bourbon barrel. It's got this beautiful oaky vanilla character to it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure other ones do as well, but for me, it was just kind of like, I always compare it to a bourbon barrel, I guess, because that's
Yeah.
what I'm a sucker for. That and the sweetness of it, like it's got a nice sweetness to it, so I'm a sucker for that as well. So that's why I'm going to give it a 96.
One
So-
thing before we leave, look at how sticky.
Sticky, icky, icky, icky.
Yeah, this is.
We're
this
going to be
is
sipping on this for a while.
Yeah, this is super sticky.
But yeah, so
97 overall.
97 overall from us.
Thank you for sharing this with me.
Yeah,
This
and-
is a
Treat.
yeah, this, definitely.
And thank you, Andy, for telling me about like, hey, I'm gonna pick this beer up, and I'm like, oh hey, I can go down there and get it for you. And if he hadn't done that, I would not have the chance to go to Cigar City and
Yeah.
experience it. So thank you, Andy. That was really cool to be down there and do that. So
Yeah, thanks, fucker.
I'll let you guys deal with that. But yeah, again, thanks, Andy. Thanks, guys, everyone else for watching as well.
Thank you.
97 from us.
Cheers.
This is Cognac Barrel Aged Marshal Zhukov special release, and we'll see you guys in another beer review.
Suck it, Sam.